Whether you're a student or a working professional looking to move to the UK, it is incredibly important for you to know which roles have the highest demand in the UK. And it's not always the same. The roles change based on the current market scenario. When Brexit happened, there was suddenly a huge shortfall in the number of drivers and supply chain issues because of that, and lots of products weren't getting delivered. At the moment, we have a massive shortage of healthcare workers in the UK, well, partly because of Brexit, partly because of the working conditions, but I think that's a problem that's always there. But then there are some jobs whose demand tends to increase based on the market scenario. Those are the jobs we're discussing today. So if you're a student looking to figure out which course to do that'll help you land a job in the UK, or you're a working professional looking to move, either way, you'll find this video incredibly helpful. Now, if you don't find the role that you're looking for in today's video, don't be too stressed about it. It might mean that that role is already in demand, because in today's video, we're only talking about the roles whose demand is increasing as we speak. Through the video today, I will be sharing tips on what you should be doing to increase your chances of landing a job in the UK, and sharing tips on how you can improve your chances, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So remember to watch all the way till the end. With that, I'm Ashika, and let's dive in. The first role is for a growth marketing manager. A growth marketer is responsible for all the processes that improve business revenue. This includes everything from acquiring new customers, turning them into loyal brand advocates. A growth marketing manager also finds ways to revive inactive subscribers and reduce market costs. The most common skills you would require would be on growth strategies, to know Google Analytics, and be well aware of conversion optimization. The average number of years of prior experience required for this role is 4.5 years, or 4.8 years to be precise. The average base salary being offered for this role is £50,000. Now, here's something you can do. In case you wanted to know which cities offer the highest amount of pay for this particular role, you could hop over to Indeed and just type out the role that you're looking for and scroll to the bottom, and you would see which cities pay the most. Now, this is basically based on the roles that are offered on Indeed at this point. In many cases, you might be inclined to believe that London offers the highest salary, but that is not accurate. In this particular example, yes, London does offer the highest salary based on this information, but as we go through more instances now, you will see that that's not necessarily true for other roles. The second role that is growing in demand is for a data science manager. A data science manager is responsible for helping the company leverage data, working with a team of data scientists and engineers to provide valuable direction and make informed decisions concerning product, growth, and engagement. If you do want to be a data science manager, machine learning, Python, and predictive modeling are some of the common skills that you would require. The average years of prior experience you would need for this role is 5.3 years. The average base salary for this role is £76,387 per year. In this case, I couldn't find the exact title of data science manager on Indeed while looking for the highest cities that pay these salaries, so I am working with a data scientist. The third role is for a customer success consultant. A customer success consultant combines technology, processes, and people in a comprehensive and scalable customer success program. They help companies achieve higher customer satisfaction ratings through data-driven policies and campaigns that maximize the value customers derive from products. If you plan on applying for this role, your CV should include some skills like software as a service, which is SaaS, customer relationship management or CRM, and customer retention. This role is often also referred to as a customer success engineer or a customer success specialist. You would require 4.1 years approximately of prior experience, and the average base pay for this role is £48,542 per year. Now, in this case, based on the salary suggested, London doesn't pay the highest, which is based out of Buckinghamshire. Now, if you want to know which companies these are, just click on Milton Keynes and it will list down the companies that are offering these salaries. Now, the smart thing for you to do over here is check if these companies are licensed sponsors, and if they are licensed sponsors, that's absolutely brilliant, So then you have two options. Either you go to job portals and you look for job openings with these companies, or you head over to these companies' websites, go to their career sections and either look for openings there or apply or send in your CV directly from there. And please do this only if you match the requirements that they're actually looking for. The fourth role with a growing demand is that of a cloud engineer. A cloud engineer is responsible for any technological duties associated with cloud computing, including design, planning, management, maintenance, and support of cloud systems and services. Some of the common skills required are Terraform, AWS or Amazon Web Services, and Microsoft Azure. You would require to have approximately 4.8 years of prior experience, and the average base pay for this role is £65,460 per year. You'll also notice that Edinburgh offers pretty decent salaries for a lot of tech roles, and most people don't even consider it because it's not in England and further north. But it's actually a really great place to be. It's a great tech hub. People are extremely friendly. The cost of living is lower than London. All in all, an absolutely brilliant place for you to consider. Something you might want to think about. The fifth role that has a growing demand is for a Chief People Officer or the Head of Human Resources. Essentially, the Chief People Officer or the Head of Human Resources is in charge of managing the strategy and processes related to building and retaining an exceptional team of professionals. They act as advisors and consultants, but they should also be able to roll up their sleeves and execute solutions. The most common skills required would be culture change, HR strategy, strategic human resources leadership, and the average years of experience you would require for this role is 6.8 years. The average base salary for this role is pretty good at £125,320 per year. Once again, in this case, you'll see that London doesn't offer the highest salaries for this role. Bristol and Birmingham all offer higher salaries than London. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people write into me saying they have been applying for a while, but they haven't either been getting responses or they've been getting rejections, and they're honestly losing hope. The important thing for you to remember is to be patient. Except for certain jobs, which are usually tech jobs or extremely niche healthcare jobs, most of the other people applying for jobs in the UK will have to hustle a certain amount and be persistent. The key is to apply smartly and not blindly. If you're applying blindly to as many roles as you can, the likelihood that you're either going to get rejected or not hear back is extremely high, and you're just going to lose hope because of that. To be honest, landing a job in the UK is a skill, and it's not something you can just blindly do in most cases. It's a skill, the good thing is, which you can learn and which I can teach you. I offer a course on how you can land in the UK that teaches you everything you should and shouldn't be doing to increase your chances to land that job. So if you feel you have been applying for a job for a really long time and not really seeing the results you'd like to see, you might want to sign up for this course. I will leave a link in the description if you are interested. All you have to do is sign up. And with that, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, now's the time to do it. Hit the subscribe button now and click on the bell icon for notifications. The sixth role that has a growing demand is that of a workplace coordinator. The workplace coordinator provides support to the office to enable efficient business output. This role is a part of the workplace team who manage the maintenance of the company's offices and provide support to enable employees to carry out their roles in a safe and comfortable environment. The skills you would require for this job are facility management, health and safety, and office administration. And you would require a prior experience of 3.7 years. The average base pay for this role is £26,795 per year. Apart from London, you might also want to consider Cambridge for these roles. The seventh role is for an enterprise account executive. An enterprise account executive prospects and manages the sales process for the select enterprise accounts. Enterprise account executives typically have significantly more responsibilities than account executives, such as selling to the company's highest and most key accounts. If this is something you're interested in, your CV should have SaaS, software as a service mentioned, enterprise software, and solution selling. The average years of prior experience for this role are 6.2 years, and the average base pay for this role is £77,400. Now, like you can see, Reading offers some of the highest salaries for this particular role. And I'm not sure if you know about Reading, but Reading is actually pretty close to where we stay, and it's a very big tech hub. A lot of people like Reading because it's a relatively big city and it has all the amenities that every city has to offer. The other great thing is it's really, really close to London. It's only about 45 minutes by train. And that's pretty close to London. It also has a direct train. Apart from that, Reading also boasts of offices like Cisco, Wipro, Oracle, Microsoft, Vodafone, Deloitte, PwC, EY, McDonald's, Tesco, KPMG, and a lot more. So it's definitely a city you should definitely consider. The 8th role is for a Chief Growth Officer or a Chief Revenue Officer. A Chief Growth Officer is also a C-suite professional operating as a part of a company's management team. A CGO has similar responsibilities to a CCO, but generally places more focus on how marketing, sales, and strategy combine to create new revenue opportunities. The most common skills include growth strategies, growth hacking, and strategic partnerships. This role requires an average experience of about 6.9 years, and the average base pay is £118,000 per year. At number 9 is a solutions manager or a product op manager. A solutions manager serves as the point person tasked with ensuring the latest best practices, processes, and tools are in place and available for product developers and engineers, so the product team can focus on building and maintaining a product, not the tools. The most common skills required are product management, product development, and operations management. The average number of years of prior experience for this role is 4.3 years, and the average base pay is £49,617 per year. Some of the highest paying cities for solutions managers would be Birmingham, London, and Camden. And at the 10th spot, we have cybersecurity analyst. A cybersecurity analyst is a trained cyber professional who specializes in network and IT infrastructure security. The cybersecurity analyst thoroughly analyzes cyber attacks, malware, and the behavior of cyber criminals and actively seeks to anticipate and prevent these attacks. The most common skills required are security information and event management, cybersecurity, and Splunk. The average years of experience are 2.8 years, and the average base pay is £52,417 per year. London offers not just the highest salaries but also offers the most roles for cybersecurity analysts. Now, what I have done is included job openings for all the roles that we've discussed in the description below. What I do suggest you do is visit each of these job openings. Look for the skill sets that are required with each of these jobs. Take the skill sets, take the key requirements for these jobs, and add them back to your CV if this is something you have worked on and if this is a role that you're interested in. If the role you're interested in isn't one of the roles we've covered today, even then, repeat this process even for yourself. Most recruiters of larger companies especially use an ATS. An ATS is an applicant tracking system, which is basically a software which looks for certain keywords in profiles in CVs, because the recruiters don't have the kind of time to go through hundreds and thousands of CVs, right? So they use this software, and this software just looks for the keywords that the recruiter has provided. So even if you have done everything that this role requires, but if you haven't mentioned those keywords very specifically in your CV, there's a very high likelihood that the system or the software would reject you if those words were missing. So it's really important that you go look at job descriptions of a similar nature and add those words back to your CV. Now, if you're looking for some more information on how to land that job in the UK, I definitely suggest you watch this.